Welcome back to part 5 for the shelving and the finishing. Measure twice and cut once. That's what we were all taught, weren't we? Today I get to play with a lot of tools. That rail saw is fun, but not as fun as this nail gun. Although I had borrowed it from a friend, I was a bit scared I might break it, so I had to be a bit careful. But it did the job, it was so quick. That shelving, other than using my multi-tool to cut out the odd corner to fit nicely, this was a simple job. It was measure and then put it on and attach it with the nails, cutting out the bits where the big bits go. I did one bit to the side and then, so I took it to half the width of the timber, and then for the bit along the back wall, I took another new measurement so that I would get a nice L section. There we have it. We have our finished area. I'm going to be trying to cut some holes actually to put those 2 dangling lights down. I might, I might see how far that cable stretches to see if I can get it down there. As always, it's the finishing bits that I'm not very good at. So that lock is a bit dodgy, but the reason I've opened it inwards in answer to one of your questions is because there's limited access when you get into this shed, so actually pulling the door towards you was never going to work very well, so pushing it in is just easier when we're getting things in and out. I've put a little bit of that feather edge cladding board just there, just to finish it off and show that we've got a nice little cupboard at the back there. I've deliberately gone with a higher cupboard there because I want to put my swimming stuff there. There we are, job done. Now on to another job. This job I hate, painting, but I have been told that sponges are a great way to get this done, so I'm gonna try it. First thing I needed to do, other than get rid of the cat, was give that paint a good mix. So this is just Ronseal. This was my problem. This is a problem with using these sponges. In fact, as you can tell by this, I gave up with the sponge painting and went back to using a brush. Sponge painting was quicker, but it was messier. It gets all over your hands and, yeah, please correct me. I'm probably doing it wrong. But, I just found using a brush was just easier. It took a bit of a time, but I got a neater job done and didn't cover my hands in grey paint. This grey is the same colour as the grey on the existing decking, so I think it might need a few coats. Are we ever really going to do that? Who knows? I think I'll just put all the stuff back in it and consider myself a genius.